Welcome back, everybody, to another day in Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Coming back after about a year, just see what the scene is like in NA. Right now we're in Hero Select. We're doing a rank. Um, yes, we are playing with one of my friends, Last Wish, up here. Normally we do a solo queue, but we decided to have a special guest for this one. Um, Decided to go ADC. Saw people pick jungle, pick mid. Last Wish I know is a good roamer. I played with him before back in the day, up in higher ranks. Um, we do get another double ADC, which is not good for our lineup, but should be able to carry the game even despite new players making mistakes. We're looking at some of the pro setups, see what equipment they've changed. Now here I'm looking at their lineup. They have Aboxia, Xylong, uh, Kagura, Mia, a lot of chase. Carmia can chase as well. So we have to play super smart around our crowd control and our positioning. Unfortunately, I have a Leslie instead of a fighter, so we have to be even more careful. The biggest one we're going to watch out for is Kagura, because she can one-shot. She's actually one of my other mains, so I know just how dangerous she can be. I'm also checking flags, any indicators of maybe duo queues, who might be playing together. I don't notice anything in the names that would suggest guild. Let's see. The little marks under the heroes, the gold ones, like under Carmia, signify that they've mastered that hero. You're going to see mastery under almost every hero in the game under me because that's the last challenge I worked on before I left the Mobile Legends Bang Bang pro scene. So here, uh, we're just going toward lane here. We do see our friend Last Wish is possibly lagging at spawn a little bit here, which is, okay in the initial trade. Nothing crazy should happen within the first 2 minutes, as long as you know what you're doing. So we do see trade mid lane. Okay. Jungle sees that as well and collects the first kill. Right here, I'm just slowly pushing up the lane. Beautiful rotation by our roamer. Now we can be super aggressive and take this gold crab, which will put us up in gold. Those little actions that Last Wish is doing right now, like add up over time. Like it can really snowball. When you're a roamer, those are the little things that you're looking to do. Is just add a little advantage to this lane, little advantage to that lane. Add them up over time, and Ling doesn't get that kill. I think she dies here. She is way overextended. I try to do something, but just way too extended. I do put the trap here, which stalls them long enough for Last Wish to like kind of get out of there. And then I noticed their mid is already mid lane, and their HC is way backed off. So I go in and I push this back up. I collect the minions, right? I'm not gonna miss my farm. Unfortunately, Lane goes straight in again and dies again. So that's 2 kills they've already put over. I think Kagura's gotten 3 of them. And there goes another one. So that was a mistake by Last Wish. Um, when you're playing this game, You don't want to go in one by one, which is a super common mistake that you see in like the lower skill levels, the lower ranks. It's like, oh, my buddy last wish, he's getting, hurt, he's gonna get killed, let me go over there. If they're like half health or less, it's already over at that point. And you going over there means you're gonna get stuck in, a 1v2, 3, whatever scenario that person probably died to by yourself, which means you're just giving more gold. Oh, I tried to double shield here. I go for the kill. Unfortunately, Kagura gets a double kill. Just really ugly. The Kagura is really just. So I immediately go to my items. I'm debating. Am I going to get rose gold to counter the magic damage? We decide not to. We're going to go for BOD or Blade of Despair for people who are new watching the stream. Just for the raw stats that's going to give, plus Koopa and Popo really depend on like the raw stats for the minions because it scales off it. We're going to try to poke down these minions. We're going to heal up, get some of our health and our mana back. Ling's doing, I don't know what, but going to die here, I think. Oh, manages to get out. We're going to heal our dog. Romer's coming over. And super low. We're going to get the kill here. So notice how, like, right before that moment, if you go back a second in the video, you're going to notice that their team was mid. Uh, this marksman farming that low, not a smart idea. Popo's also one of the best tower takers in the game. So there is a good chance that we might get this tower too. And there's BOD. Boom. Look at all that gold just off of one mistake. At the pro levels, like the mythic glory, mythic honor, mythic everything. Boom, get the kill. Like I said, there you go. Here they come in one by one, right? We already have the advantage. It's 4v5. They're still coming in. But Kagura does a beautiful play here. Look at that ult. Triple kill. And that was their EXP laner rotating over. Yeah. Uh, Last wish saying, Kagura, man. Yeah, I'm going to text him here. I need one more item. Just tell him, don't worry. I know how to counter it. Alright, so we're going to immediately rush Rose Gold. At this point, she's super fed, and I'm the best person on the team by KDA, and most likely by farm. Right? Because, like, the person who should be best at farm this early in the game should be our jungler, but our jungler's been feeding a couple times. We've seen it now. Alright, boom. We kill Xylong. Boom. We're gonna kill Carmia. And we get Maya. God. I don't know why Leslie would go into a Fed Kagura like that, but that's the mistakes that low healer you see. Uh, so we switch from bottom to top because the next big jungle spawn is up there, right? And you want all your damage to clear as fast as possible, which includes us because we're the ADC. Right, so you can see everyone's over here. Boom. Oh my god. Oh, the shields last second. And we get their marksman off the mistake of Kagura. Um, we kill the Karmia. And I actually held the shield there for the last second. I wanted all the resources. And now you're seeing why it's super paying off. Oh, I die here. But we kill 4, we lose 2. And that's the trade of resources. I remember I had someone in game ask me one day, it's like, what's the key to winning at a high level? And it's just a trade of resources. Do you have more buffs or less buffs? Do you have better farm or less farm? Do you have better space or less space? Really it all kind of comes down to that. And then adding those little advantages together, those resource advantages, is how you win games. Like one single rotation where you have more people than less people. I am trying to kill this Kagura. She's been terrorizing my team. I just cannot. And Kagura knows it. She's out there throwing the umbrella. Oh, and I pay for it with my life. Oh, and Ling is over here clearing minions. Let's see, and the lowest on the team in farm. That usually lets you know that if your jungle is below your roam and farm, your jungle is horrible, like horrible. Even if you're in a losing game, what you should do is just farm. I'm letting my team know we're losing the vision and the macro battle, right? Look, we have 3 people bot, no people in the river, no people in the like what I call the meat of the map, right? The middle, like somewhere in the river, somewhere near the mid lane. Getting that vision control. I'm gonna get this kill here, which usually leads to like better macro. Whoever has the vision advantage has the advantage. Oh shoot! God, that Kagura is good. Most likely it's kind of a Smurf account, just like ours. At this point, because we did reach such a high level, and I just don't have what it takes to handle this blind matchup. See, I just cannot poke her down. It's ridiculous. And Xylan's gonna come in. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. Yep, got him. Leslie. Leslie? Does not get the Leslie. Probably could have timed it a little bit better and he would have got the Maniac. And I'm letting my jungle know, like, you got one job. We gotta shut down this Ling. Also, our room last wish. Look at the 2 bottom people on our team. The mage, who last wish is saying you need to relax, and the jungle, who I'm saying just hold back. You're the only way we're gonna catch Ling, right? We don't really have mobility. She has anti CC in her kit, so our roamer can't really catch her. We're gonna put vision as much as possible. We're gonna steal more resources from them. And they're gonna follow us. No, they're not. But at this point, I just know I have to farm fast. Take as much resources as fast as possible. Rome's gonna come over. And mid dies. Their Kagura's legendary, which, if you remember in the beginning, I was like, that's the one I'm worried about. And he ults away. We'll take the resource any day. Because our ult will come back before his ult. And that's just something you'll learn in game. Alright, we lead her over. Ah. So that was a little mistake by Last Wish there. Threw the ult out before landing the taunt. Right? Normally, like, Bellworks combo would be run, hit, slow, taunt, ult. Or if you're really good, you can run, taunt, then slow, and then stun. But that one requires better timing. And it's just easier to land the taunt after they're slowed anyway. Like Ling cannot kill anyone. We get the shutdown on the mage. She got greedy, thought she could one-shot us, and she missed. Thank God. And now we're gonna go clean up. Boom. Their Xylong is the one that I'm seeing. So I'm pinging Lord, but I'm coming down here to fix the lane, right? Because you don't want to take Lord if your mid or side lane are pushed in. Because then they're gonna hit your base. You're gonna lose a tower. Potentially, you're stuck between deciding defending your base to not lose the game, or yeah, Xylong's farmed up. He's a late game monster. I'm super worried though. He killed two of us. It's 3v4 with their best player on the map. And now their best player is just kind of wrecking us. I'm pinging, like, run. We have someone at our base. Easily could have lost the game there if it was someone who could actually clear the base. Luckily, it's just a Boxia. But if that was Xylong, oh, we lost the game right there. Easily. Alright, but I'm just trying to wear him down, and she kills me. The rose gold is not enough. And the magic defense boots. And she's gonna. Oh, okay, she did not kill Leslie. But we lose the game here. Just outplayed. Mia's free hitting on the base, and she does the most damage. Uh, tough one. Tough one. As you can see by our rating, we did pretty well. Last Wish got MVP. As we mentioned in game, he did a lot of great realms. What is that? He got 20 kill participation out of 22. That's almost perfect game by him. What sucks is that this low rank, you cannot see what the enemy's picking, so you cannot counterpick. So when you have a hyper carry like a Kagura with an amazing kit on the other side, you're kind of just, you gotta play it perfect. Because normally you need to counterpick someone like that. Alright, so I always wait in low elo, see what my team knows how to play, and I'll go fill it. That was one of my strengths, like up in the high ranks, is I taught myself every role. So when I built my squad to go pro, I was able to coach every position kind of teach them how to use it. Some of them were better than me. And once you learn a position, you'll know if someone's better at a position. And then I just didn't really need to worry about those teammates. Unfortunately, we lost in the very first match. Um, it was kind of crazy. I don't know if anyone knows Bloodhounds, if they're still in NA. But we got to learn really fast that pros practice a lot on chaining CC together. So I would play ADC and get perma stunned. And with us playing and working jobs and school, we just didn't have the synchronization that we needed. It was super hard to get everyone to play. We would try to do 5-man rank to practice because we didn't know anyone else to scrim against. And it was just really eye opening. Like the difference from like good to like some of the best. And like they're not even the best in the world, right? But they're some of the best in NA. Was like super eye opening experience. It really showed me like there's a whole nother level to get to pro. Because we were all mythic, mythic honor, mythic glory, and not just like that, but we were all relatively like good at the ranks we were. And I watch a lot of film, watch a lot of pro play. So I knew like synergies, stuff like that, things that I wanted on our team, in our lineups, in our drafts. But like I said, it's just another level. The preparation to get to that. Major respect to the people who do that. But even more respect to the people who organize like the teams. Because they gotta understand all those players and teach and coach and bring all this stuff together, which is a lot harder. Because I was the coach, but I was also a player. Right, so we're gonna play Leslie, just because we have the snipe and the range. So that was my little tangent about my attempt at building a pro team. And that it's a lot different than people make out. It's like night and day. It's like the difference between mythic and I don't know, like a grandmaster. Like that's how big the gap felt when we played against Bloodhounds. We're just gonna put some damage on them, right? So we go into this next trade with a little bit of an HP advantage. I see our jungler is kind of hovering, but I'm not trying to get the kill here. I'm trying to catch up uh in wave management so that way I can back. Our Odette is tilting. Eudora's killing her pretty bad. Last Wish is pinging me to get some anti-heal. There is a mistake there by a jungler. Clears mid wave. That means our mid laner loses all that farm. I had this happen to me yesterday in unrecorded footage where I was jungle and I lost a single trade, and then my EXP laner decided to go in and clear my entire jungle, and then cried when we lost every jungle fight after that. And that was against like some high level Smurfs. Were also mythic glories. So a mistake like that by him, like I just never caught up after that. They just once they beat me and he took my farm, they went in and stole all my farm. I was too weak to do anything about it. They also had amazing vision control because they had high mobility, so they just covered the whole map with vision, and I can't even invade their side. So yeah, if you're clearing your junglers camps, there is a very good chance that you are just possibly costing yourself every future lord and trade after that. And the funny thing is it was a guy who said he was pro, and he was just a mythic. Not just, I know some people get proud about reaching mythic. I remember I was proud when I finally reached that point, but there's a huge difference between mythic and the higher, like mythic glories. Now, so far, the game's been pretty even. They've won more trades, but we get the tower here. Boom. Dareth gets the kill. I help our jungle get the shutdown. That's a huge amount of gold. We're gonna use our snipe to constantly fish out where Eudora's hiding, right? Because that's how she's playing Eudora perfectly. I see so many people misplay Eudora, just walking around throwing skills. Uh, you play Eudora like an assassin. You're gonna sit there and one shot and then come back, and then go sit somewhere else, one shot, come back. Within like reason, obviously, you're not gonna sit in a bush for like terribly long. Some people also do the mistake of sitting too long in one spot, waiting for that kill to come. You want to be farming as well, not neglecting it. Boom. Oh, I think we die here. Yeah. Our jungle isn't able to capitalize. He dies too. Then last switch comes in. He's gonna die as well. Odette gets the kill. Oh, they clean up. Luckily, I forgot who was at the top of the turtle, but they left. Oh, I think it was Bane. Because they could have easily killed Odette and Last Wish there. Remember what I'm saying is like the difference between like good roam and like pro roam is like, okay, how low is my team? Is it worth me running in? I would say 80% of the time is probably not, and that's a communication thing, right? You should when you're roaming, you should be talking more than anyone else on the map. I'm going here. This is the next step we're gonna go because they can't go anywhere because you're the vision for the team, right? So where you go, that team has to go. Otherwise, your ADC's face checking a bush and then they're just gonna die. Alright. Darath gets greedy. Knockback. Now, I see our team getting low, but some of them are low too, so we're gonna go poke. Oh, Vayne died. Can we get Eudora? Yep, Eudora's dead. Dairoth. Get him! Ult, can we ult him? It's up. Buffett. No. It's the Granger. But it is enough to push the wave. Now, this is a little bit of a macro misplay by me, right? I should have, and this is a huge misplay by last wish. Last wish, if you're watching this, never go into the Lord Pit as the room. Ever. Ever. Like, never ever. Unless everyone on your team is dead and that is like a sliver of health and you're just gonna steal the Lord. Never go into the Lord Pit. You're the vision. If you go in the Lord Pit, there's no vision, then they steal. Uh, we get killed by Dairos. In my head, I'm thinking I probably need different items. I'm checking the farm on everyone. Uh, what everyone else has on the other team. I'm like, Dairos doing a lot of damage. Sky Piercer, what is that? It wasn't in the game when I left. So I'm reading it, learning it, adjusting. Endless Battle. Now we're going to start doing some big true damage. And I'm spamming my ult, right? We have no vision on the map at all. All my team is in one spot. So I'm going to use my ult for vision here. And we spot out Eudora. Boom. I step back. I know she's going to one shot. I let the tanky jungle take it. Kill her. Now I'm running over to Rizla. Boom. And my team's coming over. I probably should have tried to bait here. Might have been my mistake. I don't know if that was a misplay. I should have stayed like a tiny bit closer. But I was in super dangerous range of Terizla. So maybe not a misplay. But I did have my team coming, so I wonder if I could have baited them there. And that's how you get better, guys. Like, even when you make a good play, look if there's a better play. Alright, obviously, we're going to use this for a little bit of wave management teaching. So we have two waves pushed up, right? And we're trying to force base. But we have another wave top that's not even pushed at all. If we had all three synchronized, we'd probably take that tower. Which is another huge mistake I see in low elo. People get lured, they push down middle lane, and then it gets cleared, then they're stuck wondering what the hell to do. We only got the tower halfway. Instead of pushing the side lanes and then collapsing onto Lord, which would be far more efficient because now you have three waves push. What's a bigger number, three or two? Three, right? So that's the better way to push a wave. Alright, our true damage. Doing some serious damage. Boom. Trying to see if we can get a little kill. Now, Wukong is one of the best solo jungle takers in the game. So he probably didn't even need us here. I probably could have uh, done more macro control on the map, right? Pushing the side waves. We have Lord. Alright, it's going to push the side wave, so I'm immediately going to leave. Okay, well, we're going to get farm, and then we're going to leave this lane. Because I don't want to push with Lord. There's already a lane advantage because of Lord. Alright, so I want to go somewhere else. My team is making a mistake. Look at top, right? They push that wave. Now, if they back here, that means we're only getting two waves to collapse, which is super easy for them to defend. But they don't. They make the mistake of continuing to push with the Lord coming on their base. And they're still pushing. Look, Granger's not even recalling yet. And because of their mistake, we win again. Yeah, so they started smart. But what they should have done is as soon as they got the one lane advantage, you come back to the other two you're losing with your full team. Now you only got to defend 2 lanes. But that's all. See you guys on the next one.